When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteers offense comes onto the field first today. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
The ball's headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. When you break into the top 5, halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Kentucky's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
This time they'll go to the running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Kentucky will be forced to punt.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
The sure hands, it's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Vols moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Right back to the well. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Aguilar. Moving away from pressure. They get to him as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of him. The hand to the running back. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Going to try to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go back to the ground. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Thomas. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Handoff to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the counter. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Law. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Vols in the hurry-up. Plows through the defense. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain.
And it's nice to be an offense coordinator and go, all right, run it. Like, run it again. Run it again. 5 straight runs, moving the sticks, all easy, high-percentage runs, keeping the ball on the ground. They must think they have a physical advantage up front.
On the run, it's Bishop. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. No huddle here for the offense.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And the Vols back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Extending the play. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Vols! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Going to sling it on second down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. With the catch, it's long.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Kick is in the air.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks at it a game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this, the conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun with the special teams coach.
And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. Off to the races. Touchdown, Volunteers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They go to the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the coverage team all over it, and the punt is down inside the 40. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Caught over the middle, it's Staley. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Offense in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He caught it, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Takes it from the gun on third down. Looking to the big tight end. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Got out of trouble and throws. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Off play action on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. 3rd down after the incompletion. He's looking downfield to throw. Gonna take a shot. Finds a spot in the middle. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Vols! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got the back over the middle. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
And that's great defense to stop him short of the first down. It's so hard with a guy that fast to create the right angles, to make sure I keep the ball inside, and then everybody's got to run to the football. Great job by the defense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And here comes the punt team.
Number 48 in punt formation to kick it away.
And the ball comes to rest right there. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He put some heat on that one down the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Vols are in the hurry-up.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
On the move, it's Thomas. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Volunteers are on the move.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on 3rd down. If he doesn't get it, 4th down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always want it.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And that's where they'll spot it, just inside the 45. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. At the 40, there he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Volunteers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Running back searching for a hole. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. To the air, it's Aguilar. Got his man. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
He's got an open man. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Wide open downfield. Finds some room. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. Looking for space, it's McGowan. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off, accuracy hasn't been.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Kentucky sends out the punting.
This guy is just playing like an All-American his last couple of games out now. Last game he had 2 sacks. He just registered his 2nd sack in this game. He has been virtually unblockable.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Makes one man miss.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's inside the 10. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Powers forward. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. Oh, what a move. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits. He'll take a shot. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Under fire. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. You know what's great about rivalry?